Hey, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all having a good day today. As per usual, we're going to be playing some more Danganronpa. I don't know when this game's going to end. I thought it was going to end, I thought it was going to end yesterday. It's a little bit of surprise to keep that still going. But, you know, we're going to continue. We're going to keep rolling. Polka dots, you're immediately here. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it. Where we left off, we're gonna be doing an investigation. I know, I got nothing. Surprisingly, there's still quite a bit more. Yeah. Damn. Guess let's check the body. I checked the body more thoroughly. Yes, I had to get front row seats. Yeah, you got him. You nailed him. You nailed him, polka dots. What if a streamer actually sold front row seats? It's like one seat in their actual house. They just sit behind them. Pretty crazy. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Those do not look like Kyoko's hands. Huh. Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Okay, I don't know anybody with fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? Got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. It looks like a picture of a. It looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Ah, it's probably a wolf. Who would have a dog on their hand? Tattoo on right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Maybe it's a mutant cat? No, it's a wolf. It's a wolf. There's nothing strange about that, right? And let's take a look at the top half. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Ahoy, Pokey. Whoa, polka dots is actually just Pokemane's alt account. Wow, I can't believe it. I have Pokemane in the chat. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. I know, I get it. Half the body's wet, and the other half's dry. I get it. There is it, right? Yeah, sure. I'm liking Kyoko's new dead and burnt look. This is not Kyoko. The fake nails are a dead giveaway. The fake nails and tattoo on the back hand is a dead giveaway. You cannot wear gloves and have a fake fingernails at the same time. Okay, what are you doing, cat? Alright, I'm back. Go move my cat. I'm totally secretly Pokey. Ah, hell yeah. I'm not done searching. Investigate the middle. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Alright. Step away from the dead body. Wait, Ryan, do you own a cat? Info on cat, please. Cat is orange, fluffy. And, walking around, I guess. It has 4 legs. It has a tail. It says 2 ears and 2 eyes. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Hey, what's going on? I want to believe. Hey, I popped into your stream a little bit earlier today. I didn't get a chance to say hi. I'm not really good with chat stuff. Like I usually just kind of lurk and just watch a little bit. but I popped in. I wanted to watch a little bit. I wanted to see what was going on with the EverQuest. Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. To make popcorn, BRB. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Oh, the name? Oh yeah, name. Well, you said you'd be right back, so I guess I'll say the name of my cat whenever you come back, Pokedots. Thanks for the look. How'd you like Byakuya getting all butthurt during Sakura's trial? It's kind of hilarious. It's like, what the hell? Where the hell's all this evidence come from? I have a black fat cat. I have him sitting on my lap while I stroke him evilly. Oh my goodness. I have a mastermind in the chat. Honestly, evil mastermind is a good look for you, Shifty. Does this mean this knife was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this the same exact knife I had in my room? That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. I don't know how the game's still going. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. I kind of expected it to end, and then all of a sudden I got another trial. I don't know what's happening anymore. There's too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. How would it have ended? I don't know. Everybody lived happily ever after. Nothing big had happened. Well, I mean, we're running out of people to kill, Shifty. There's no way anybody would have killed each other anymore. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I murdered him. Or her. It's a her, probably, because fingernails, yeah. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. Kyoko tried to kill me. Why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Oh no, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added. This is some hardcore music though. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Really? I don't recognize it. But where? What was it? There? What, yes, there. I'll have to double check that later. It was there. It was totally Mastermind Hero. Possibly. 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 It could be Weed Man. He's in high the whole game, but it's just all been a part of his plan to blend in. Oh my gosh. The man, the myth, the legend, Good Paws. He's arrived. My mod. Been missing for multiple streams. Too busy skiing or something, like Tony Hawk or something. No, he's a skateboarder. Close enough. I'm not sure if you saw text about. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, your Mac. Well, that's what happens when you go on all those questionable sites you go on, Good Paws. You get your computer will get computer aids. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Oh snap, really? You want to talk to me? What are you going to talk about?
So in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Oh god, I'm the suspect.
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. I was sleeping. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Oh no. No. It's always Makoto. Oh no, I have a split personality like Toko, and I'm just murdering everybody in secret. And Toko's both the mastermind and a player. Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around to look for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. That's because he's a botanist at heart, you know, he's growing all of his substances. He's having a good time. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words...
After everything Makoto has done for them, they'd never hesitate to suspect them. I'm not surprised. Byakuya's in the room. He's gonna throw anybody under the bus. It's like there's evidence against you. You're fucked. Ryan, you're sus. I am sus at the moment. Very sus. At some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. Oh yeah, that's right, and totally the knife belongs to me, I guess. They did kind of throw the knife on me. Oh damn, you know, I'm kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have a freak out in trial. I didn't do it. Leon did it. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. I think I have 3 questions. What's your cat's name? Loki. That is the cat's name. You plan on streaming only on weekends? No. I want to stream more. I just don't like. I don't have the actual time to, because my house is like really noisy, and obviously I can't stay up till 4 a.m. every night. So, I mean, I could definitely stream more if I really wanted to, but I'd have to figure out what to stream. I'm bad with schedules, so if I add more days now, it's all gonna go downhill from there. Or am I going to get the second game after this? This game came. Well, no, I bought this game in a bundle, so I have the 3 main title games, which means the only one I don't have is Despair Girls, which I think is a spin-off, so I don't think I need to play that. If I do need to play that, I'm just gonna die, I guess. Because I can't afford it. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The ones who don't have alibis, and also I have so many games backed up that I need to play because I bought so many that I wanted to stream and I just never got around to it. Poor Ryan, I'm starting to think you actually killed him. Oh god, please, no, I didn't do it! Me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. Well, you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I was passed the fuck out. I was hallucinating in there. I ate something. Hero slipped me something. Yeah, it must have been. You just finished Despair Girls? It's different? Different in a bad way? Bad way or good way? And do I need it to play the other games? I'm unsure. Wait, is Despair Girls expensive these days? I recall having a big price drop later in its life. I think I saw it on sale for like $10, $11, I think. Now, I don't know if it's on sale now. But maybe it is. It's the Lunar New Year sale going on right now. The Year of the Ox. Why do I know it's Year of the Ox? Because Overwatch told me. But if I'm ever wrong on what year it is in the Lunar New Year, blame Overwatch, because that's where I get my Lunar New Year information from. But you never... Oh yeah, I already read that. I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. Oh no. Ay. Not bad if you like the Danganronpa story. I think you like it. It's a shooter with puzzles. I do like shooters. And I do like puzzles. I guess at that point it'd just have to depend on the cast, because I mean that's kind of like one of the very big important things with, you know, visual novels is the cast. The cast sucks, you know. Then that would kind of sucks. Oh, it's a literal shooter. Oh, it's clunky four already. I don't, maybe fourth person. I don't know. I don't know what the 4RD is, but I don't know. Over the shoulder shooter with really poor aiming controls. Oh no. Oh no. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. Well, I guess I've just turned myself in. I guess I did it. I'm starting to believe you now. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Third person. Yeah. Does she play, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that first person is. I don't know who that first person is. Is it a cross is it a cross thing with Persona 5? It's Makoto from Persona 5? Yes. Must be. Because I don't know that person. Probably somebody from the second game for all I know. I'll end up forgetting all these names. These names are hard to keep track of. Oh, and you play as Toko? That sounds interesting. I like Toko. Toko's alright. And for being part of a mystery series, it doesn't have a mystery element going for it. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good. It sounds like another one of those like experimental games by the company. Like it's like the Zero Time Dilemma of the Danganronpa series. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? No. If I remember right, Toko is the best part of the game. I'm sure she is, considering she's got Genocide Jack and all. Oh, you're playing Makoto? Ah, fuck. You see, that's how relevant Makoto is. I just completely forgot his name. And it's literally right in front of me the entire time. Oh no. Oh no. They make Toko a lot more likable in Despair Girls. Good character development on Toko's part. Yeah, she kind of needed a little bit more character development. I mean, she hardly talks to me. She just stutters and then turns into a murderer, and you know, it's pretty crazy. He was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the body wet. If Byakuya said not to where am I getting these words? Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Tokyo. Oh, lots of character development for Tokyo. Toko and Sakura. Yes, I do like Toko and Sakura. They are really good. They are really good. I do like those characters. Not as good as Taka though. Taka's the best character. Oh, are you talking about the claims everyone has made in the chat on each individual person? Polka dots? It was very experimental. The people known for making visual novels said, hey, let's make a COD shooter. Hell yeah. Well, you gotta start somewhere. Even if it sucks. Maybe they'll not suck next time. Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that may help me remember it a lot better, too. Whoa, Shifty, we're not owning anybody. What are you... And Hero. Oh, yeah, you got question mark. Oh, God, the best character in the game. We don't know anything about it. So thank you too. Body before explosions and add to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't know what to do with evidence for this. Let me talk to you. You're kind of hiding all the way over there. Right, Ryan should also have Taka. I will claim Taka. I do like Taka. Taka's my favorite. He's mine. It's 11 o'clock right now. Oh, thank you. Okay, and...
Serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we found the first body and... when the body was found? Huh? Okay. I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Thought we already gave him talk? I guess I do have talk. I don't know. You guys and your claiming. You guys claiming all the people. Once I got there, I met with Athena. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot right now. I'm not good with the female voices. I suck with those. That's right, it had to have been around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Those are your best voices? Yeah, no, that's where I flourish, right, Shifty? Alright, let's check the shed, why not? Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, it's a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Inside the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Good job, Hero. Yes, everybody praise Hero. Hero he did the most important job. That's the one thing. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. All right, that's the one thing in here that concerns me. I guess let's just leave. Yes, he's 30% right. So he could be completely wrong. The body was probably found at some other time. How can we be sure the body was actually found at 9:30? Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay. So since we have a bunch of wet things, I guess sprinklers? They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Hold on. Sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? If the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Alright, let's do a body count of the chickens. I remember there's some chickens in the chicken coop. Oh no, I count 4 chickens. They stole my chicken. Huh? 4? No!
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here, I guess. Listen, you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there was precisely 5. Yeah, right? And what's wrong? There's only 4 chickens in here now. We're 1 short. Where did they go? Polka dots, I'm sure they're just vibing somewhere. They're chilling. They ain't gotta be engaged in chat all the time. They got other things to do. Ah! It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going 5 from 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if the piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken Coop Chickens has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. Hell yeah. I think I've checked in on everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. I found you, Shifty. I want my damn chickens back. They stole my chickens. Somebody yoinked my chicken. Oh no, that hair at the top. It was a chicken that grew a body. Oh my goodness. The person who is the ultimate agriculturalist that was here before us created evolving chickens that turned into people. And we just killed one of them. I can't believe this. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Poki versus Hero, who will win? I don't know. Probably Hero. Maybe. I mean, Hero probably knows. He probably knows some moves. I wouldn't doubt. I would not doubt it. Just like how Sayako is the swan from Makoto's school. It's all coming together. Yeah, we're all just different avian creatures. Was that also who attacked me last night? Yeah, could be. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room is with Byakuya.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow a room key. Oh, you get to meet Hiro's mom and Ultra Despair Girls. She's a cool lady. I wonder what she thinks about Hiro. I wonder what she thinks about Hiro. Like, oh, my son? I guess he's kind of weird. I got held back like so many times in high school. In high school at 21 years old, no big deal. Well, actually, it's never actually specifically said what grade Hiro actually is in. We know he's in high school. We know he's 21 years old. At least from what he's told us. At least I think he said he was 21. But is he in the same grade as all these people? And what grade are we in? Are we juniors? Or freshmen? I don't know. I can't tell how old these people are. You love Zero? Ah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Good mom. Good mom. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Hero's got a good mom. I can't believe it. She also is just as high. Did you do anything? I'm sure she did. Am I kidding? I'm not fishing for spoilers. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. If you had the key to Makoto's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Everyone's first years, so Hiro is 21 and he's a freshman. I think. No. Yes. Wow. Wow. What the hell happened? I wonder if Hiro's mom is also a clairvoyant. I wonder if she's a better clairvoyant. Has to be. Hiro sucks too much. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Okay.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. I should check out that one area. He took a 30% guess that the answers were all B on his final exams. Holy shit. If Hiro is always 30% right, can you actually ever be sure that he is 100% wrong? Like Schrodinger's cat, you never know if he's wrong until it happens. You'll say that she's way more capable than Hiro? I hope so. I hope so. Hiro hasn't done a thing this whole game. He's just been chilling. And Hiro's 100% right, 30% that's right. I nearly forgot. Where was I gonna go? That one room. Yes, that one room I think is referring to this one. I can't figure out how many times he's been held back. Well, it's hard to tell. We don't know what year he actually got into high school. There were white shot. Why did I come in here? Why did I come in here? I heard that one room and I just decided to go in here. For some reason. I wish that Makoto was more specific with that one room. Maybe that one room is... Got any ideas of what that one room could be? Could be anywhere. I don't know where the hell to go. Brian, I know you live inside Makoto's brain, but no, you can't have access to his full thoughts. That one room. Let me think here. The Monokuma room? I tried. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Kyoko said that Sakura had broken the lock on this door. Does that mean it's been fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Office? Where could he be talking about? Maybe go to Kyoko's room? This is good. I can only go there if Byakuya wants me to go there. I go where Byakuya tells me to go, and that's final. Maybe Makoto doesn't even know what room he's talking about. He's just talking out of his ass. Maybe he just thinks if he just walks around enough, the room will come to mind. It's like right on the tip of his tongue. He knows what room he's thinking about, but he just doesn't know what room he's thinking about. He's working on it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I don't exactly know what the purpose of this poor little room back here in 2B. No one ever goes here. There's nothing to ever do over here. I don't know what the purpose is. Just why. Like, this entire segment is just done after you first explore the place. The nurse's office? No, it's not the nurse's office. Byakuya, Makoto, and Kyoko are my favorites in the first game. Who are my three favorites? Probably be Taka, Byakuya, and fuck, I don't know what the third one would be. What would the third one be? I don't know, maybe like maybe Toko, Sakura, or Mondo? I don't know. I don't know who the third one would be. Kyoko's Makoto's wife. Of course he'd be lost there. Come on, this is unfair. I want to be able to do something. The mailbox has nothing to do with the case. I figured it out. The gym. That's it. You know, it was right on the tip of my tongue. You know, I was thinking about it. You know, maybe the gym. We don't know. 100%. It's a good thing I figured it out all by myself. Why are you still broken here? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong person. A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragment near the dead body has been updated in the truth bullet section of the handbook. Yeah, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. And we never go to gym. There's no classes. I wish there was classes in this game. Like we have actual tests and such. That'd be sick. It's like, oh god, time for algebra. No. Algebra with a deadly twist. Of course, Hero. Hero gets third. No, Hero's not my third favorite character. He's probably like, he's like bottom 2 or bottom 3. Bum, 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 bum. Makoto has to ask his boyfriend if it's okay to go to his wife's room. Makoto's just getting cucked. Makoto's the bottom of the relationship because he can't figure anything out himself. Oh no. Poor Makoto. Poor Makoto, this is just unfair. Exactly. Sadly, there's no classes. Monokuma trying to teach a class would be funny as shit. I know! It really would. We had Monokuma Tai Chi once. Yeah. I wish Monokuma was more involved, like as a teacher. And he's just more of like a recurring character. Alright, Byakuya. Let's chat. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Makoto's room. Kyoko's room, right? Well, very well. Let's go. Ah, wait for me. It's okay, the second game's main character is better. Oh, come on. You guys are just destroying Makoto. I'm sure Makoto's great. In whatever other games he will be in the future, maybe. If he doesn't die. Hopefully he doesn't die. Oh god. I didn't even think of that possibility. Oh no. Oh no, now that possibility is going through my mind. You see, this started happening like whenever I first started playing the Zero Escape games. Just like, oh no, oh no, I could die. I totally forgot I'm a character. I'm done. I'm gonna be dead after this trial. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I actually think it's canon that Makoto takes a submissive role in relationships. That's unfair for Makoto. How is it canon? I guess through books it'd probably be canon. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole, and then... This isn't fair. Makoto just isn't an ultimate. He's just ultimate lucky, but he's just extremely unlucky. He's not even ultimate at what he is. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Alright. Thank you. It's because he's short. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he's 5'3". He's 5'3". Game that lets you get the people's undies. Yeah, if only this game had and the romance scenes with every single character. It would just be another Honey Pop clone. Maybe that's what I want. That's what I want the next one to be. Master of the game said full-on sex scenes. Oh god, then I can't stream it on Twitch. This is Kyoko's room. Is that Byakuya dick height? Yep. Those long legs. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry, so I'd better not look inside. I was clicking on Byakuya, but alright.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Oh, sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us, some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Makoto's the ultimate cutie. Baby. Maybe. If there's anything... If there's anything he is, I guess that'd probably be in the ballpark for Makoto. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Why did I have to come in here for the envelope? Didn't I have the envelope on me? Envelope? If Mondo and Taka did something in the sauna heading to bed, you had to hear him and start hearing noises though. Look, I don't care what anyone says, alright? I don't care if the creator says that Mondo and Taka are actually a thing. Look, I don't care. Mondo and Chihiro is where it's at, and Taka, I can't ship Taka with anybody. I just don't see it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Unless it's explicitly stated in the games, I don't care what's said. Or books. I don't know. Is there books to this game? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. The towel just slipped. No, it didn't happen. It's just brotherly love. They're brothers. It would be weird if it got sexual and it was brotherly. That's just weird. That's just Sweet Home Alabama right there. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside a single piece of paper was under the sheets. Oh.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Mondo and Chihiro. I mean, seriously, I think Mondo and Chihiro makes more sense. That makes far more sense to me. Because, you know, at least Mondo and Chihiro have some things in common. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What is this? There are animes too. I've only seen the first one. It's just a retelling of the first game. The anime isn't that great. I haven't watched anime before. I probably should like it. Maybe watch one. One anime. Maybe one. Might consider it in an English dub because I don't like looking at subtitles. What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student registry. I was told to watch Danganronpa 3. What? Is the third game just not good? I don't know. I've had like mixed things. Like, you know, like it seems like the third game made by like this particular company that makes Danganronpa is just not good. Like Zero Time to Learn was not good. or like that was told to me the entire time, and I think I haven't heard that. I think Danganronpa 3 also has mixed reviews. I think in the manga, Taka and Mondo just talked about their past, which is very sweet, and they became bros. Yeah, bros. They were bros, man. Ain't gotta make it weird. They're bros. The third game is different from the third anime, is what I've been told. They're different. It's weird. I've been told the second game is the best, and so far I agree. So you actually haven't gotten to the third game yet. You actually, so like chronologically, it's the first game, second game, Despair Girls, and then the third game? Is that the order of the game, chronologically, or is that just how you're playing it? Makuro Ikusaba. Oh, let's have a flashback. I thought we were gonna have a flashback when Kyoko was whispering sweet nothings into my ear. It appears to be Makuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing that Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. Started the third game Friday. Snap. Break it down. It's first game Despair Girls, second game anime, and then Danganronpa. Oh, so anime and then Danganronpa 3. So that's how that's a weird timeline. That's a weird timeline. Usually whenever they make spin-off games, usually it's before, like usually it's like a prequel before the first game. Because that's usually how it happens. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and that's it. I think playing 2 and then Despair Girls is the right way to go. Yeah, some games are like that. Like you know, there's like certain games that, you know, people just say just like it's better to just like you can just play this game, you don't have to play the previous one. Like, you know, it's kind of like that with The Witcher 3. Like people will like recommend you The Witcher 3 or whatever, and like say, oh, you could just play The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is a great game. I couldn't play The Witcher 3 without playing The Witcher 2. I don't know if other people had that problem, but I literally could not play it without playing the second game. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Alright. I'll hurry up, I guess. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. On a side note, there's also a different anime recapping the first game. Huh? A recap? Isn't a recap just like supposed to be a summarization? Or the different anime like just like a recreation, like just a remaster or something of the events in the first game? Or is it a movie? Snap. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military-trained specialist in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. It's an anime of the first game after it drank 10 Red Bulls. Wait, what? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. You guys need to be more serious. You guys need to, like, give better analogies, because I can't tell if these analogies are good things or bad things. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hasn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Makuru's profile has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Wow, so much stuff added to my handbook. I can't wait to use it. ... The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things, just as an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Yeah, that's like a god of some sort. It's like a story like Tyr and Fenrir. Fenrir bit off Tyr's hand or something. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
Fenrir. Oh, I know. You're talking about like just the corporation. The corporation. I thought you were just talking about like you were just gonna start going off about Fenrir and stuff. There's a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. They do have their uses. They always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I am reading this as the wrong person. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard that says that Fenrir is already Norse mythology. That's Fenrir? Fenrir's from Norse mythology? It's in the same mythology as Thor, Odin, and Loki. Well, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you. One of Loki's children. Fenrir is Loki's child? Loki's child. I didn't know he had a child. Wow. Wow, and here I thought he died after. Oh God. Never mind. Nothing happened to Loki. I'm not saying anything about the Avengers. I don't know if anyone's seen it yet. His child is a wolf. Yeah, something like that, I think. Have you gotten your, what have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag out her corpse and slice it and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
If he had 3 kids, a wolf, a snake, and a girl. That's pretty hot. Loki's been around the block, I guess. Loki's been around the block. Wolf, girl, snake, and human. That's quite the circle he's got there. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. You know, we're high school students. We literally do not... We are high school students. We literally don't have a high school education yet. We're not being taught anything. This isn't a school. Oh, so you're saying you follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Norse mythology is wild? Sounds like it. It sounds crazy. Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Well, what? I don't think I actually ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got here in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? What are you saying?
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total of number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. I knew it. I already knew there was. There was a 16th chair in the room. 16, then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Makoto really keeps wanting to bring back up that moment Kyoko got real close in his ear.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
And I will cherish this moment to the day I die.
Watch out for her.
Oh, Ryan, who do you think the mastermind is? I mean, like I said, I have no clue who the mastermind is. I can only create, like, theories and loose assumptions, but probably, I mean, if I had to take a guess, is that it's probably at least more than one person is the mastermind. So it means there's probably at least two masterminds. At least that's what I'd assume. But as far as anything else, the game's hardly given me anything. I doubt that there has been any hinting at anyone else, and I wouldn't doubt that Ikusaba or Makuro Ikusaba is probably one of them. That'd probably be my guess. I don't think that just like since Makuro Ikusaba just hasn't been here at all. Probably an informant. Probably safe to say she's more working with the mastermind rather than the actual mastermind. So probably like an associate or acquaintance. I don't know. There's no telling. There's really no telling who the actual mastermind is, though. I don't quite know. Watch out. The 16th student, Makuro Ikusaba. He's part of this school life. The one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Ooh, did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't want to believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I just keep thinking about this, like, in, like, the... like, just, like, if this game actually existed, like, I just keep thinking of Survivor. It's like, I don't know what it is. I thought it was the Survivor back when I was playing VLR. And, like, you know, at the end of the game, like, you know, whenever they, like, sentence the person to death, it's like, Makoto, the tribe has spoken. Whoa, oh. Like, the tribal music kicks in. I love that. I don't want to wake up a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes indeed.
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Well, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? What? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Then what? They just feed them to the sharks. Yeah, that's what we need on the air. That's what we need on the air. We need We need Survivor, but then, like, whenever somebody gets voted out, they just get executed. Oh no. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Jeff Profs is the host. Next time on Survivor.
Hey,
You know how she wears all those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Meow, 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 meow. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? I don't believe this. Wait, it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. No one can wear gloves and fingernails. It's impossible. Like, gloves plus fake fingernails does not work. This tattoo. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide scars. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Her bendy nails? Impossible. Impossible! Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God really must have hated you to make you so dull. I know. Do you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Makuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Makuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? So, he said he wanted to make things clear, so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Makuro, is connected to the case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Makuro's related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? Whoa! God damn it! That would have to. That would explain why. I seriously need to learn how to read. Play these darn visual novel games. It just gets worse. That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Kuro's the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
I wonder if the nails are pressed on or glued on. I don't know the variety of fake nails there are, so I mean, I don't know how it works. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Makuro Ikosaba isn't the culprit. Well, what makes you say that? We thought Makuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. My voice is cracking, it's dying. Oh no, Dr. Pepper isn't doing anything to me, it's just making my voice worse. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Makuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Makuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. He wants to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Makuro isn't the killer, then who is? What is that? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those traditional public bath houses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bath house. God damn it. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo this might go to. Dojo? I enjoy that son in the corner still smiling. He's been with us the whole game and he never let what's happening get him down. Yeah, he's one happy little bastard up there. You know, he's just up there wiggling around to the music. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. Or maybe it's a smug grin and he spent the whole game laughing at you. You son of a bitch. I should really find a key that and the dojo. Like, find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Ryan struggles to read 101. Hey, it happens. It's a lot harder than it looks. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. Alright, let's there are wooden lockers here. They use wood blocks just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very
Oh no,
strange.
do I? What the hell? Let me put on my glasses. Hold on, holy shit. Let me clean my glasses. I'm not sure I quite see it. Holy sweet Jesus, there is a locker there.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it.
Okay.
I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the metal lockers. Metal! Lock! And... click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows in here? Looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. I didn't see the locker. Oh, thank God for Byakuya asking for it. So yeah, I needed a second. I didn't have my glasses on the whole time. No wonder I've been having trouble reading. Strong sticks? Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder if it's useful. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. How could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. That's all the locker has to offer now. 4 now. 4 now. Something wrong.
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. So are you gonna take me to the library in your secret little cubby? Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Makuro is a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in this school. Would you... Wait. We're in this school. Would you go to do Where? 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 Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research? Talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Wow, Byakuya's so cool. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. No, he probably didn't know it like the back of his hand. It's his hand. It's probably just labeled alphabetically. You know, like how libraries are. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in his hand. Alright, can you read to me? I don't know how to read.
I see.
Take a look at this. I don't know what this says. What language is this? It's English, Makoto. How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Oui. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Okay. 100 times? That kind of extreme? Nope, not for Byakuya. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and the operations. And operations! Stop adding words, me. Most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Oh, he's just gonna read it while standing over you? Why does Makoto have to knee on the ground? Because Makoto's just staring at the paper trying to decipher French. And Byakuya's just showing off his amazing eyesight. You didn't learn French. I didn't learn French.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate... Why was I about to say alternative reality? They just say alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, imaginable world. And that's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting isn't the word I'd use for it.
So did anything jump out at you? This may be our last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that?
Well, alright, I guess I don't really have a say in the matter.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Huh? What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? What could that mean?
Mukuro Ikosawa's profile has been updated in the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Ding dong bing bong.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Alright, I'll think about it.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
It's trial time.
So,
Hell
please
yeah.
meet up in the usual spot.
Makuro got an ass tat. Better go check it out for the investigation. Class trial. Yep.
See you later!
Time for my ace attorney moment. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to decipher what I can. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the trial. Fuck, just words, please work with me here. The class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
Alright, let me save. Holy shit.
Alright. Here we are. Bum 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 bum.
Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Greetings. Greetings, traveler. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Alright. Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to just go off together? Just the two of you? Yep, I'm gonna steal your man, Toko. I'm gonna watch out.
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
You got some water?
What?
We'll tune in next week for the climax. Great stream, guys.
Yeah, it's time to end the stream. We're done.
Stop talking, embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He'd show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But
Caution, Sinancer has arrived. Greetings, traveler.
we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. Oh, God damn it, why are you here, Yasuhiro?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
Oh. You made Byakuya wait?
What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Oh, no. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one who's making us wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. The fuck is that laugh? He's a psychotic bear. He's a psychotic bear. Come on.
Is it me you're waiting for? I'm here. Oh wow, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. My favorite character.
When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here. No rules have been broken. Where the hell have you been? You've been missing for so long. Kyoko?
Kyoko, you're still alive? Alright, we gotta get to the class trial.
No, that's a go.
Stop talking, please.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial.
You need to save some fun for later, right? Hopefully there'll be an execution today. It's been a while since we had an execution.
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later.
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Oh no, he's gonna make an edit to the rules. He's gonna make an executive order on the rules. Being late will be punished by death. Anyway, hustle your butts on the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. Makoto's wife is safe. Makoto's boyfriend is furious. Oh, poor Makoto. Everybody's just shitting on Makoto. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko.
Kyoko, I want to start the class trial.
You really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. I want to get to some voiced parts, cause I'm tired of reading. I've read so much. Thank God. I'm glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh?
He's right. Now we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking. Please.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Toko and Oi are kind of fine, not gonna lie. They are kind of fine. They're pretty fine. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped in the elevator.
Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. Well, currently, most of the evidence is against me. Currently, I'm the suspect. What am I gonna do to defend myself? But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the class trial started. Fine, I'll talk to you. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Yeah, this entire time we've literally, or at least everyone here in the game has thought the body was Kyoko, so now everything has changed before the actual class trial started. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's the key you found goes to? Polka Dot's your profile picture is incredible. What is Polka Dot's profile picture? It's a kitty. It's a kitty. Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Whoa, that's what you stole from Monokuma? What? Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
It would seem.
because this is probably the most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. What does she mean? What the hell? The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Best profile picture of 2021. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? God damn it, Kyoko. Why do you gotta be so secretive with me? Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. It's class trial time! And the doors slid shut. The numbers have dwindled. There was 15 students, all on this elevator to start with. Ryan, is my contact picture still that sloth astronaut? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Of course it is. I'd never change the contact picture. Beast. Thank you. Thank you. This time, the clunking sound was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Is Smelly Rat pause? No, it's not. No, good pause is pause. You'd think Smelly Rat is pause, but it's not. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. Wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Wow, what a good looking. Look at all this beautiful redecoration he did for the trial room. Wow, I appreciate you, Monokuma, for giving us a new scenery every time. I've been waiting for this. It feels like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Room is made to give you seizures. I am ready. I am ready. Let me just make sure my skills are currently. Okay, yeah, they're at the best they could possibly be. Finished prepper. Oh, let me take a look at the truth bullets. So the body is still unknown. That's basically the main thing that's going to throw me off. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. The victim's identity is unknown. Ace Attorney class trial. Objection! There are no objections, however. Well, actually, no, there is. Well, actually, no, yeah, there is objections. They just don't say objection. They just say, no, that's wrong! All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
I'll have to play Ace Attorney. Is it good? No, Caution Silencer actually hasn't played Ace Attorney. We just talk about Ace Attorney. I also want to play Ace Attorney so much. He's just really good at class trials in school, so very good at it.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
What? Why are you here? Kyoko's alive.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
School class trials.
Whoa, that's a ghost!
I don't know. Not mine. Not mine. Mine didn't. No, it's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculous.
Ryan, was there murders at your school? No. No.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko,
Maybe
right?
Hero's just 5-head. He's just too smart for the rest of us. We just don't know it.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's piercing glare. Kyoko's face.
I got it!
This
I'm
is a
talking
bizarre
about her
beginning.
gloves.
We usually start
They'll
with
give us some
the other
insight
thing.
into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
We already know it's not Kyoko. Stop.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Why are you here? There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, but if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to. Oh, yeah, that worked. Make your argument. Tattoo on the right hand, exploded body analysis, and fake nails. It's probably something to do with the fake nails because there's no way.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing
Push it to the
gloves.
Supreme Court.
Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
This entire discussion's idiotic. Byakuya has just had enough of this nonsense. Alright, I think,
Okay, then prove the dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up
Oh,
in the
God.
explosion.
I think it's the,
Then she was
what
wearing
is the thing that he
gloves
said?
before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
Can you scream out? False!
No. There's no way the corpse
False.
was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Yeah, you know, maybe Hero's onto something here.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Okay, thank God we're done.
which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Alright. More complicated, very factual statement that would hold up in court, Yasuhiro. Oh.
Kyoko really is.
Oh no, I don't know what to pick up out of this.
Then who died?
Tattoo on right hand? Maybe it has something to do with that?
The face was
Holy shit.
forged beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
By that. Yep.
No, it's wrong.
The best song
There was
hasn't showed
one
up
clue
yet.
left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Boom, 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 boom.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Cruel and unusual punishment prevented by the 8th Amendment. Objection. Whoa. Whoa, caution shots, dude. This isn't your typical courtroom here, alright? We have no rights. We have no rights here. We're being held captive. We're literally prisoners. We're being forced to kill each other if we want to leave.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. That would be Mikuru Ikusaba's profile. That's it, right?
I got it!
Yeah.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir it's a wolf. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Oh god. The wolf. I know how to There. Not sure why I needed to spell out wolf for that time. Now I understand.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Whoa. Loki made a wolf with a female giant? I'm not sure how that works, but that's pretty crazy.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
What a gambit. That was probably the hardest one yet.
A wolf tattoo.
You know it's a wolf, but can you spell wolf? Boom, 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 boom.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
So giant plus god equals wolf. So we're now getting a sort of like I don't know, like a what is it called? Like times tables? I don't know. Like the evolution of like, you know, how it works. Like, you know, so god plus wolf, they bang, they make a wolf. Got that.
Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a coup-last trial?
Wait, so if Mukuro Ikusaba's the mastermind, then who the hell is controlling Monokuma? Or is Monokuma autonomous?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Or just not the mastermind? Why don't they just all gang up on the bear and kill him in numbers? Look, that was kind of tried before Caution, but then he just pulled some crazy shit and just not to mention there's already machine guns set up everywhere in the school, so I don't think that they could do that.
But I mean...
Someone already died by
Despair
trying to
seems
beat
like a
up
pretty
Monokuma.
mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Snap, that's impossible. Kyoko gets everything right. No, there's no way.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time?
We don't even know
When
her.
she
We never met
finally
her.
turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
I guess not, if we never met her.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
No, we'll get to that later, I'm
She
sure.
must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
They dare say Kyoko is wrong. God, impossible. That's like the 1 in 2 billion that Doctor Strange was talking about. It's all luck.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about
That was
Mukuro
Makoto's
wrong.
chance to take the reins in the relationship, and he missed it. He could have screamed, "No, you're wrong!" and then he didn't. I'm just asking myself if Kyoko was born with purple eyes. Nope. Yeah. Purple's obviously a normal color for people.
My information was not wrong.
Oh, I guess it's not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No. Now you're getting too big-brained for us, Yasuhiro.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Yasuhiro seems like he'd always be wrong. No, he's right. He's 100% right 30% of the time. He told us himself. Come on.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what I know, there can only be 2 suspects. Unfortunately, I am one of the suspects.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Genocide Jack is just a code name for Handsome Jack. No, Genocide Jack is Toko. Toko has a split personality, and one side is a illustrious, shy gal, and the other one is a psychopathic murderer.
Just after nighttime last
You might
night,
meet her
I
soon.
went to
I
the
don't know.
garden, so I can confirm that at that
It's
point,
Leon,
there was
guys.
no dead
No,
body there.
Leon's dead. Everybody stop bringing up not Leon S. Kennedy. Leon S. Kennedy would kill us all.
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto.
Leon's alive.
why
Leon's
Evil
not
Dead
alive.
are
Leon's
the
been dead
suspects.
since the first trial. Imagine if Leon made an appearance in Resident Evil 8. That would be insane if that happened. I kind of hope that happens. That'd be pretty crazy. I still have yet to see Leon in like an older Leon, like a Leon from like Resident Evil 4 or 6, like in all this new RE engine that looks amazing.
Exactly so.
And how is he a part of all the other trials, huh? His dead profile picture is a part of the room. So now the suspects are being Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Ryan's gonna sus, not gonna let, no, not you too.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Come clean. I refuse.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime.
The jig is up.
I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
I'm being cornered over here. I'm being attacked.
So the
There's no
murder
evidence.
must have happened after
Well,
10
no,
PM.
there is evidence, but I will ignore it.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Everyone's on my ass.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
I'm a damn I'm not a murderer! No!
So we can
It's
be totally
impossible.
sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
This Escape Legend just didn't know we'd go through with it. No!
For me, I
Believe
was
me.
already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
I'm asleep.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Am I good? Am I good?
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Okay. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay then, looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah.
So, it'd have to be something to do with the sprinklers, because the sprinklers is the only thing... Ah! Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird's going on.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be some contradiction in there somewhere.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
The sprinklers are the only thing that we know of with the time tied to it.
Yep.
It goes off at
Makoto doesn't have an
7:30
alibi for most of that time.
every day.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Fuck. There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Looking back, the corpse is totally dry, in which case I should be able to figure out when the body must have disappeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
The hell do I...
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah.
Where the hell do I shoot sprinklers at?
To 7:30.
It's not there.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if
Ah.
you have any objections, now would be the time.
Then what do I shoot? I don't want to run out
We've
of health and then
established
just
a time frame for
get
the murder.
voted away.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
I can't shoot sprinklers
and
at
9
anything.
o'clock in the morning.
Alright.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for
Fragments
most
near
of that
the
time.
body?
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
Ah, no, that's not gonna help me,
to
though.
7:30.
That's not gonna help me. Can't wait for the Warzone stream? No, it's never gonna happen. I hate Warzone,
Makoto, if you
please.
have any objections,
I don't know what
now
to
would be
shoot.
the time.
I'm running out of time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Yeah!
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How?
You're wrong! Quit acting like you don't know what's up. You're sick, man. I didn't do anything.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What the hell are you trying to say?
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Shut up, Toko.
Man, you're totally wacko.
She's crazy.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler,
Are they saying what I think they're saying? Yes. She's a romance novel person. So yes.
you better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh god.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
goodness.
I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you.
Holy sweet Jesus. Slow it down.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Sounds like she's into some kinky shit if you ask me. She is. She really is though.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Toko's pretty crazy.
But Makoto's alibi
She's been
is
pretty
only
crazy.
missing
I wonder when
from
Genocide
last
Jack
night.
would make an
This
appearance
morning, right?
next.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without
Hell
an
yeah,
alibi
my name's cleared.
is
My name's
Kyoko.
cleared. I'm not the murderer, you guys. I'm not. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Shut up, Ryder. You ain't getting off the hook that easily. Damn it.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Oh. I just want to know who voiced Monokuma. Yeah, whoever voiced Monokuma is literally insane.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What the hell?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something at the seams can be used to cover the body. That's the tarp I found.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Makoto never expected his wife to throw him under the bus. Yeah, I know, what a scumbag, honestly.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Certain something, keep it from getting that. What was his writing? Look, alright, the writers were a little bit horny when they wrote most of the lines. Caution, alright, it's fine, it happens. It happens from time to time. Yes, try and prove your own guilt by providing evidence for her argument. Well, she was just gonna, well then that'd just make it worse for me.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body
If
from
I
getting
keep
wet?
evidence. It's not like I have the evidence on me, they just find the evidence. I'm sure they all found it anyway.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Yeah, they really did, Josh, and they really were kinda.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto
Sounds
just
like
gave
Toko
us.
wrote this. Wrote the script. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. It was used the way Kyoko said. The tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. Ultra Despair Girls is so much worse when it comes to dirty jokes. Worse as in they have a lot more? Or worse as in they don't have any at all? I have to refute what Kyoko said. Before the explosion, explode by analysis, and fragments near body. Those are my options. Seriously.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
A lot more and they're anything but subtle. That sounds perfect for me.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it
That
didn't
sounds
get dirty.
fantastic. Oh damn, I don't know what to shoot. Also,
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
God damn it. They have a scene where a whole bunch of hands try to touch. Oh God, no, that's just terrifying. Oh God, I didn't read that.
Shoot!
Is this the first time Makoto is speaking during this argument? Man? Yeah, I think so. I don't think Makoto's actually ever spoke in an argument.
By covering the body with the tarp,
He's just kind of been an
it
observer.
prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp,
Hmm.
it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Of course. Didn't get dirty. That's it. Ugh. I'm dumb. Didn't get dirty. I missed that. Okay.
The killer prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was the spring, but the underside, it was totally split because that side, since it was facing,
Of course it didn't get dirty.
no, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Yeah.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Let's just charge Ryan and call it a done deal. No! No, I'm innocent! Huh? The blood was camouflage? What? What are you trying to say now?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
No.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
Well, Ryan, do you have an alibi? I'm trying here. Alright, hold up.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got the blood from right there in the garden, which must mean... The chicken coop. Oh, they killed the chicken! They killed the chicken, didn't they?
I got it!
Killed the chicken.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
I speak only in facts. Wow, I'm surprised Byakuya hasn't said something like that. I speak only in facts.
Man, that's messed up.
I have spoken. I have spoken.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yeah.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Huh?
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Oh, that's what you're implying.
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it before.
Why are you just trying to get evidence against me? Honestly, what did I do to you? Why are you just now shooting these outlandish theories out there? Come on.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Because I'm guilty.
No, the head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off.
Oh no, now I'm back in the...
But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp,
I didn't get to see that angle of the body. This is unfair!
they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
This is... because she can never be wrong, so if the evidence points to her, then she's going to make sure you take the fall. Yeah, that's what's happening is like Byakuya had the audacity to say that her information was wrong, and so she's now taking it out on me. Like, you know what? You're the killer, and I'm gonna prove it. Oh, but I'm not.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
You've been her bitch boy the whole game, so now she expects you to make the ultimate sacrifice for her. No! I'm not doing it!
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
I just want them to charge crime so I can sleep tonight knowing the killer's been caught and justice has been served. It wasn't me!
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Oh, snap.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I don't think that's a good idea, because all your lives are on the line as well, because if you get it wrong, everyone dies.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what
I think
about it?
Ryan's been sleeping with Oi. I wish, but I don't think I have. I haven't hung out with her much in this game.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
No.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Cheating on Toko and Sakura. Yep. I guess I am. I would. It's an open relationship, polka dots.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Fragments near the body?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife
About
before,
12,001% sure
that
right
seals
is
it.
the killer.
Makoto did it.
No!
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Oh, I see. Yes, I see what you're saying. So what you're saying is, I have absolutely no idea.
Shoot!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what, so there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I didn't do anything. Okay. Huh. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means the knife was when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Who the fuck says
Well,
knife
getting
thrust
stabbed
into
is
body?
what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Damn.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Trying to think here, man. I'm really trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out, but is it like one of those things where I have to take their statement and just shove it right back into their face, or what? Like I'm not exactly sure at the moment. A little bit difficult. Which means the knife is thrust through the coat. The knife is thrust through the coat around the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are.
I don't know. I don't know what to shoot. I don't know what to shoot at the moment.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic,
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her. So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
I missed.
What a horrible man.
I missed. I literally missed. I missed the stick. Is the knife what killed her? I'm trying to.
The knife we found lodged in.
It's the same one we gave.
It really is, isn't it?
if he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatic, well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her. So there's no question.
Why isn't it shooting it?
you took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Why isn't it shooting it? I don't understand.
The knife we
Am I
found
missing? I don't know what's happening.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
I think Ryan's knife killed her, if you know what I mean. No. No.
Getting stabbed is what killed her. Right?
Nope.
Shoot.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife, that seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatically made. Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her. Right?
Oh, no. That's not it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I do not know. I have absolutely no idea. I had to think about this. I honestly have no clue. You guys have any idea? I don't want to die here. I'm running out of hearts. I am running out of hearts here. I am seriously running out of hearts here. Go through it again.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I guess, I mean, I don't know. It has something to do with this thing. I'll just shoot it with this guy's dead body, I guess. I've shot that same exact thing with 2 out of 3. Third time's the charm, am I right?
It really is, isn't it?
Third time's the charm is what they say.
That automatic, well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her.
There we go.
no, it's wrong.
Third time's the charm.
Wait, hold on.
Right, you might have to clip it when the killer is revealed so you can watch it. So I can watch it and we can talk about it tomorrow on the box. Perhaps. Perhaps.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Or you can stick around. Stick around here.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
I'd love to, but it's getting pretty late. And it seems they're not even close to knowing it's you. Come on, it's not me.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you
Some
stabbed her
piece of
once,
evidence will
plus
incriminate
the
someone
killer,
here.
and wants to
Caution.
cover it up.
100% sure. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of her body was written down for everyone to see in the Monokuma file.
I got The Monokuma file
Yeah, get some sleep
clearly
now, everyone.
states
Alright,
that
I
there
want
was
to believe.
only
I'll see you
one
next time.
stab
Thanks so
wound.
much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
And then there was
They
3.
probably
Yep.
stabbed her to draw
The herd is
attention
spinning.
away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
How long will this trial be? I don't know, maybe like... I don't know, I can't imagine it being longer than another 30 minutes, I'd assume. Long? Yeah, it is long, I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, hey, I have a question.
It's a trial.
It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Oh yeah!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. The fragments of the bomb!
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Time is it where Pokedots is? I'm pretty sure he's... I'm pretty sure it's 2 a.m. for you, right, Pokedots? Oh my goodness. Yeah, everyone here, like, Shifty, it's 3 a.m. for him. Pokedots, it's 2 a.m. It's just...
it's part of a bomb.
No one here sleeps.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury.
It's 1 a.m. for
so
you?
that we'd
Ah,
suspect
okay.
Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Yes.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
I won't even be able to sleep knowing you're still into this. Yeah, no you won't. You won't be able to.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Okay, alright. It's definitely not Monokuma File 5, whatever it is.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
just
explosion
yoink
didn't
that, I
kill her
guess.
for sure. I guess.
Victim's fatal injury
She
could
was
be
already
explosion.
totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Damn, there's lots of things to shoot there. There's lots of things to shoot there. Which only leaves And read.
Then
And
shall we
read that.
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
Not an
It wasn't because
explosion.
of the knife.
It's not the knife.
There's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
Like that?
head.
Hit on the back of her head?
Shoot.
Okay, it's the reverse
Then shall we
then.
continue the debate?
The victim's fatal.
It's the reverse then, I'm sure. I'm sure, because it's probably not the knife.
There's only one other
The other thing, because that's the main thing that's out of place.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
The
body.
knife was a cover-up, and all those wounds, all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point.
I see another
I
of,
guess they don't really matter.
another case of I reject that with future dialogue. Yep, that's right. I countered him with future evidence.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
What? No.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Huh?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Oh.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Gotta head out. Got work to do tomorrow as the box. Gotta get on the good old Xbox tomorrow. All right, well, Caution, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. The only other weapon we've come across is the titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something.
Ryan plays the
and
Xbox.
that's
Writes that
what
down.
killed her.
Writes it down. No, don't write it down. Or don't write it down.
And that something was the titanium arrow we
I
found
have to
in
make
the
sure
locker
you're
in
brought
the
to
dojo.
brought to justice. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness we have the speaker of justice here. My cat's like sneezing over there in the corner. I feel bad for him.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Yep, been playing on the Xbox and with Caution Silencer for 8 to 9 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a long time.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Just sickens me to see what he's become, a cold-blooded murderer. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do anything. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
The bloody
I
duct
have
tape.
no
It's
doubt
covered in blood.
That was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong.
Just probably wrap it. Wrap the arrow in duct
You're right.
tape.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Or just something else in duct tape.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Good night, all. Good night, Caution. Good night. It was from too much COD. The news told me so.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
My goodness.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Did you even listen?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yes,
Oh,
we do. The key that was in her room.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? She had that key in her room.
I got it! The one thing that
Bogby.
proves Kyoko was in the dojo was...
Bogby. The Saiyan Bogby.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
What a lie, Kyoko. She was the person we met in the dojo during the exploration of the 5th floor. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she was in there already.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Ah. Oh, how thoughtful.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? she came to my rescue. Could that be when? By standing by your bed. Yeah, Kyoko's, all she did to protect me was just stand there and just stare at me. Watch me sleep. Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Kyoko gave her room key back to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Oh no.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would
Oh no.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory.
Oh no,
And then
Byakuya.
left the locker key in my own room. But could I
Oh
really
no,
have done that?
Byakuya.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something from me.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mikuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We all know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here, right now, whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So, if I pursue the lie, Kyoko will die. If I don't pursue the lie, then what the hell will happen from there? What do I place the bet on? I mean, Everyone dies? It's possible. But we don't know 100% who the killer is. Damn. I mean, whatever. Putting Kyoko's life at risk isn't really my concern. I don't really care too much. Oh, she's been trying to attack me the whole time. I'll pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some deeper truth she wants to keep hidden.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished! The class trial is all over!
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out! So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, then, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. Got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko. Oh, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh no. It's one hell of a punishment. Not by far not the most painful one so far though. Like she's just gonna get crushed and instantly killed. Not nearly as bad as the other ones. Look at Lurt, he's finally teaching a class. And that's how the class trial of Mikuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or not. Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. And that was the end of Makuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We would obtain peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. Oh, look at that! We got a baby Byakuya. We got a baby Yasuhiro. We got a baby me. Look, just. And then we have a missing Toko, just a picture of Toko, well, that was the only hope we had. Hope. This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? That's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Oh, we're right back here. You spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risks solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Well, that's it. Let the game end now. Let's end the game now. Time for Danganronpa 2. Man, that was a pretty good ending, you know. I would have been fine with it. She's not wrong. I have to think carefully about this. What do I do? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Run away? I don't know what run away would be, but I'll let it go. Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. Run away? Why not? I feel like I'll just die if I run away. I don't want to risk me dying if I run away. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
Wait.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yeah, the decorations are kind of off.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Monokuma's staying silent this time, letting it go on longer.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Wait, what? No, that's the... Are you kidding me? That's the class trial? That's the actual answer to the class trial? I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Please, give me some luck. Where's the ultimate lucky student kicking in? And it's not kicking in here. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Job?
Yep.
They got it right. What? No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole class trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I? Kyoko, why?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, I get the same punishment. Okay, you'll die now. Makoto's whole life is led up to this being Kyoko's fall, man. I can see why people like her. Totally. What did you expect, Ryan? This is the bad end route. Oh, what a bitch, honestly. Oh. Alter Ego, please help me. Oh. Alter Ego. Please assist. Oh, well, I guess I'll just die from fall damage, I guess. Never mind. Uh-huh. What's this? What's going on? What was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego? Alter Ego? This is some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
You have made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
I mean, what was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Who was it who said you can't run from fear again? Oh right, Kyoko, who ran from it by blaming me. Yep, he blamed me. What a hypocrite. He blamed me and I'm dead now. Hey Kyoko, what is the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of our entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school, and 2, you have to be at the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you were scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate, the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students, was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? Wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. The trash was piled so high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation I find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. Thank you so much, Alter Ego. You see, this is why we like Chihiro, and Chihiro is better than Makoto. Because he's just a beast, and he created an AI that saved my life more times than Kyoko has. Which currently Kyoko is at like -3. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. But what broke my fall? That's a rocket and a tank. Better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Chihiro for main character replacement. No, I'm fine with Makoto, thank you very much. I like Makoto. Rattle rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are an all-round bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Good crunch. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Oh wait, the floor is garbage. The floor is 2D garbage. I didn't notice that. So that's why I survived the fall, because it's just a bunch of trash bags. It's just 2D garbage. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What else could it have been? At least I think it's 2D garbage. I think it is. What else could it have been? Wouldn't call trash soft. It could be if it's food. I can imagine most of it's food. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Hold on a second, let me clean my glasses.
It smells awful.
Oh, you do smell awful. I don't know what's up. I still see garbage. This place smells... Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Well, you know, I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko, but, you got a bit of garbage in your hair, like, you know, a whole ramen noodle cup. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh, you brought me some rolls and some H2O brand water? Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. That hit the spot. Okay. Now I got all the energy to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. And you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
I
abandoned you. Yes, you did. That is a perfect word to use. You know, abandoned, backstabbed, sentenced to death. No, you abandoned me. It's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Yep. The reason you had to survive more than me, of course. Yep. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. Oh my goodness, it only took you 5 chapters. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
so that I can do what I came to this school to do. You know, that's a little bit vague. You know, I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. You have some reason to coming to Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. Forgot, but that's... What? Hang on, let me get my thesaurus. Hurry, Shifty, get the thesaurus! I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? First thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and then I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. What could make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying that you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. The mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories can be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. Which is why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind? One of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit of what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but what the hell is that supposed to mean? I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way any ordinary kid like me could be the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yeah, no, not that flashback again. No. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It isn't nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you to help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I wasn't convinced. I think that's just her personality. So what you're saying is this whole story is about Kyoko and Kyoko alone? That's why she gets to know what's going on. She finds all the clues. She solves the mysteries. She gets to frame others for her fuck-ups. Got it. Great. Glad we have an understanding now. Yep, I'm not the main character. I had a feeling. So you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own? So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability.
I...
My ability what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Well, call me a detective, I guess. Call me the ultimate detective, because anybody with a brain can figure that out. The fuck? The ultimate detective? Don't act surprised, Makoto.
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. So Ryan, what's your thoughts on the Purple Click Me text? Very interactive. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster? Why'd you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
Oh God, what happened to your voice? What?
In other words,
I was separated from him as child, and it turns out he became headmaster of Hope Peak.
Kyoko dad? Is Hope Peak headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on here? Huh? ...
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, it felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
Oh, that makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make things perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him.
I only said that because I felt... because of what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Okay, then what'd you see in there?
So...
Sakura, is that you? Are you lying down there in the trash?
The room has been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers were dumped on the floor. My only conclusion is that someone who didn't know there anything had been there. In there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
Okay, but why there? Because I'd also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
Yeah, like, I assumed that she was the detective, like she was a literal detective or police officer from the very beginning when I met her. Largely the jacket and the gloves were a dead giveaway. That's mainly because I played Persona 4 and Dojima, like, just reminds me of Dojima's attire that he wore, and he was a detective. I thought that was kind of obvious from the very beginning, even if you take out her mannerisms. I heard it. We got you on your recording saying she was from your first meeting. Hell yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious. I mean, it was really just, obviously at the beginning of the game, it was just like a shot in the dark. It was just a shot in the dark at the beginning. But, obviously, the more you watched her do her thing, it just became more and more obvious at that point. That the shot in the dark based on a character design from a completely different game who happened to have the same occupation was right. That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
Once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on with the rest of the building. Has to do with Makuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her.
I didn't know it was you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. Her secret talent was as well kept as Persona 5's trailer. No, I loved that so much. I mean, I don't care what it says. I love Akechi. Akechi, the good sketchy Akechi from the very beginning. Oh, did I hear something about delicious pancakes? What the fuck? Who the fuck's saying about pancakes? To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I love Persona 5 so much. It has flaws. Of course it has like you know, like story flaws, and like, you know, some of the plot twists are just like, you know, like obvious from the very beginning, but the gameplay and everything about it is just too perfect. It's like one of those things where just like, you know, those fuck ups don't matter. I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere with me directly. I mean, because of the school regulations.
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Makes it sound like... It all started with Persona 4, ever since that game when Atlas wanted to make a mystery game story. Look, I thought for the most part, the entire game, Persona 4's killer was kept very, very well up until the very end. It was kept very well. It wasn't even that bad. Because honestly, you'd sometimes forget he's even there. So, and plus he was outstanding. He was an outstanding character. Loved him. Really? You don't think they nailed it in Persona 4? Really? I thought they nailed it really well in Persona 4. You knew from the start? Well, obviously I guess you would, maybe, but just because he's just like, just kind of like there, I guess. I honestly don't know why you'd assume it's him. I mean, he wasn't very present, and like, you know, he did purely feel like a comic relief character whenever he was around. And not to mention, he wasn't around so often to where, you know, it was that obvious. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makuro Ikusaba. What's that?
There was a point where Makuro may have not become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
Could I have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
do you mean? When I say Persona 3 did the best, I haven't played Persona 3. I want them to remaster Persona 3 for the PC. If they don't in the next couple of months, I don't know what I'm gonna do. During the night. During the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Well, you know, now you're losing me here. We're now getting into Yasuhiro territory. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened to you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. Then I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. That'd be great. The problem with that is which version we get the PC port. Maybe the original game, I guess? I don't know. Or whichever version's unanimously better? I don't... Why do I feel like something's about to break in my house? Hold on. Oh snap, no, nothing's about to break in my house. It's raining ice outside, huh? It's hail. Which means I gotta end the stream real soon because I might lose internet. I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Yeah, weather's pretty finicky for me, so I have to end the stream pretty soon, or else internet's gonna conk out or something, or power's just gonna go. I ran to your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
that wasn't the end of things, of course. Oh man, is it like 3 a.m. for you though? Yes, it is 3:10. It is 3:10 a.m. for me. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up being dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. This chapter won't end anytime soon. I'm not looking for the chapter to end. I'm looking for this conversation to end. Hell yeah. So all this would mean that whoever killed Makuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but I think that's what I think. What's the deal with airline food? But that's really bad if true. If means after my mastermind can kill who I feel like. Wait, doesn't that mean we can create another contradiction? Whoa, hold your horses. But doesn't that mean, doesn't that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And not just Makuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the only one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out who the mastermind's identity is. Stop adding words, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Just wait till he breaks out the bag of chips. There, have you guys heard the water drinking? I guess, I don't know. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and a motivation comes from despair. Then there.
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this.
That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Pain of Junko, junk food junkie? It would have been better if they had Junko around, just so they could add Junko into that. There's lots of junk in there. To be continued. You received the Dream Island rocket present. 5 alive. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together in this killing game and began broadcasting around the world. One of the most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the true masterminds that... Son of a bitch! You're still going? Oh, fuck. That is the true... That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Alright, there we go. I can end it here now. This is a good spot to end it. This is a good spot to end it. This is a good spot to end it, because why not? I'm just gonna double save just for safety. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna end the stream before my power goes out or something like that. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm enjoying my time playing this game. It's a great time, even though I don't feel like I'm the main character. I still am having a fun time. Oh no, look out, Ryan, the storm broke your stream. That's how you're able to read this message. Ah! No. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Honestly, I might stream tomorrow. Tomorrow may be, or today. Today may be a Sunday, or today may be a Monday. But I might stream tomorrow. I honestly very much might stream the entire, like any day of the week this week. So just like keep a lookout or something. But if I'm not, I of course will be live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure to keep an eye out for that, I guess. I'm just saying I could stream. I'm just saying I probably will stream this week. I always say I will, but I probably will. I just recommend you keep an eye out, because while I don't have them as scheduled days, I still could stream on them. I don't have any day specifically labeled as a day off. The only days that I'm guaranteed to stream on is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, though. You know I don't have notifications on them. Well, turn them on there, Shifty. You gotta turn them on. So then you're not coming 15, 30 minutes late. You gotta turn on them notifications. God damn. Turn on them notifications. Alright. Well, hope you guys all enjoyed. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I've had a great time today. I'll see you guys all next time. Alright. Peace.